Hey Terry, Adam here. Wanted to make you a quick video of some of the things I've been working on. I'm going to speed through this, but if you have any questions on this, I'm going to send this over to you. Just let me know. We're just going to be taking a look at some comps, some rent, and just some questions that you may have that I can possibly answer for you. So let's get right into it. First is lessons learned from the current property that I sold. One is duplexes for sale outside of 270 in good school districts are extremely rare. Only 33 multi-units were sold, like duplexes outside of 270. That's compared to over 6,500 total homes sold in the past year. This is actually less than 1% of home sales. Number two is investors are willing to go well below the 0.8 to 1% rent to total mortgage that a lot of investors seek to secure a duplex in Hilliard. We saw that with all the action that we got on 4776 Drayton. And this was a big one that was surprising to me, but it's good to know, is that there's a higher number of investors that are willing to live on one side of the property and rent out the other than initially thought. There was a number of people that reached out to me with very high offers because they're willing to rent out one side and live in the other. So they're able to seek out a larger purchase price. So these are all the homes that were sold in the last year. I only chose areas with really good school districts. And again, this is all we saw. We only saw about 33 units that were duplexes. They're very rare, and investors know it. And that's what we saw with some of the purchase prices that came over. So the RPR, which is the residential property disclosure, has you at 390. I don't think that's a good purchase price. I think we're closer to the $420,000 range. And I'm going to go through why I believe we can get that. So here we go. The big thing is that from last year to now, to February 20th, 2022, we have increased 26.9% on median price. So if we take a look at your property, if we're looking at that percentage, and we're also looking at a sales volume, we are down over 10% of total volume of houses that are for sale. And this, of course, includes duplexes. And if we look at closed properties, I don't want you to focus too much on this, but the two ones that I really want to focus on is this 3-bedroom right here. That's 2 doors away from you. I'm sure you've seen it. It sold for $400,000, and this one at $396, very similar to square footage and bedrooms. Again, these sold for the 400s, but look at that date. We're looking at September 8th of 2021 and September 3rd. Still well behind what we would actually be looking for, because we're a year past this. We're getting close to a year past this. And then I thought this was very interesting. This is the price of duplexes with 2 bedrooms, and still look at here, 376, 350. This is what I used to figure out what I wanted to price 4776 Drayton at, and I'm getting $30,000 more than this pretty consistently with a number of offers. Now I can't go, of course, into too much detail, but that's what we're looking at. So we're first looking at the 2 really good comps. When I send this over, you can see it. This sold for $396. Again, very similar, very clean on the inside. If you look at the pictures, very nice. But this is the big one that I thought was really, really close to you. It's only a few doors down from you. This sold for $400,000 in September, but I don't love looking at this purchase price of $400,000 because I believe we can get more than that. And the reason for that is the price of rent. These are the 3 apartments or duplexes that I saw for rent in Hilliard. And it's roughly, you'll see these numbers, you're looking at, if we're lowballing it, about $1,700 per month. That's what these properties with 3-bedroom, and yours has, in every single one, I believe, 2 full baths, and very similar square footage. And this, of course, would not be the same as the others, because this is going to be a duplex. So this is what we would think we can get in rent for my current one that's in contract, which is $2,900. That's being pretty reasonable, and that's on a $400,000 purchase price. If you take that same model, and we think you can get $1,700, that means you, of course, get $3,400 for both sides. I mean, this is something I would be. It'd be incredible if we got that.